Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another weekend reading vlog. I don't know what it is about weekend reading vlogs recently, but I'm really enjoying doing them. So we're just gonna do another. I don't have too much going on this weekend and I don't have any exams for a couple of weeks. So I decided I'm gonna like take a little weekend off, do some reading, hopefully finish a couple of books, and I'm excited. So let's talk about reading plans. First of all, I'm actually in the middle of a book, and that is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, because if you didn't see in my last weekend reading vlog, I read Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed and I loved it. So I decided to read the other book that I had by Carrie Maniscalco. It's not as good. It's like pretty slow and it's not like blowing my mind or anything, but I do really like the concept. Definitely really fascinating because there's so much talk of like corpses and like examining them, which you think would be kind of gross. It's really interesting actually. I really like that aspect of it. I'm on page like 106. So I'm like a third of the way through it. So I'm really hoping to finish this weekend, maybe. Another book that I am definitely going to be able to finish this weekend is Fence Volume 4 because I was walking around the library yesterday. I had been aware of Fence and I was like, you know what, that's like kind of interesting. And they had all 4 volumes. So I've already read the first 3. I read them yesterday because I was enjoying it. And I'm definitely gonna finish this at some point during this weekend. And honestly, I really like it. Like, I do not care about fencing in the slightest. I'm like, I've never wanted to know things about it. I've never wanted to fence, but the like competition aspect of this book is really fun and I am now invested. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this weekend, and then after I finish Stalking Jack the Ripper, I have 2 potential options. First up, I could read Bunny by Mona Awad. I know it's just super weird, and I'm into a super weird read every now and then, so I am definitely intrigued. Or another very intriguing book is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This is a horror novel that takes place in like, I don't think it's IKEA specifically, but it's IKEA. This is also an option. I feel like I'll probably go with Bunny, but I really want to read this at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing this weekend. Should probably do a little bit of homework, but probably not much if we're being honest. So yeah, hopefully we can get in some good reading. I've been reading a lot of great books recently, so hopefully these will add to the greatness. Anyway, let's get into it. Everybody, it is Saturday and it's like 3:30. I've done a terrible job at updating today, but it's fine. I am now on page 195 of Stalking Jack the Ripper, so I'm just about 2/3 of the way through it, and it is very slow going. It's a thing, like it's taking me a while to read it. I just expected after I read like Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed, because those read so quickly, that was kind of just her writing style. But I feel like it definitely had more to do with the plot now that I think about it, and this one is just taking me a little bit, which like it's not really like a knock against the book. I also know that this is her first book, so it makes sense that her writing style would evolve and change over time. It was just not what I was expecting. I do, however, really enjoy the budding romance. I think I just really like Thomas. He's so annoying, but like in the best possible way. I feel like a lot of love interests that I enjoy are annoying, so he fits right in with the crew. I don't know, I'll probably finish it up like tomorrow probably. So in like an hour, I think my friend is gonna come over and we're gonna watch Vampire Diaries for the rest of the night, which is very exciting because I love watching Vampire Diaries. I've seen it like so many times, but I'm always down to watch it again. Also, a side note, is anybody interested in like me reading the Vampire Diaries first book in the series kind of video? I've seen Books with Chloe do this, and I think Irish Reader also did this, and I enjoyed them, and I love the show so much, and I've never read the book myself, and I thought maybe that'd be interesting. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'd like to know. But before my friend comes over, I'm going to read Fence Volume 4, which I'm excited about. It's just a good time. I don't even know. Like, there's not much to it. It's literally just like a high school fencing team. That's it. That's about it. Like, I don't know. The characters are great. They're so like different. They each have like their own personality, and it's so easy to like pick up on, and you feel like you already know these characters super well from just like 3 very small graphic novels. I am impressed at like the storytelling that has gone on in such like a small amount of time. Anyway, I'm gonna go read it. So I finished Fence Volume 4. I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed all of them. It's so ridiculous. Not ridiculous because like it's so good, but they're so hardcore about fencing. I can't personally relate to being this hardcore about a sport, but I do commend the dedication to fencing. I also now know so much more about fencing than I ever had before, which was nothing. So I feel like I have like a knowledge base now. If I ever happen to get into a duel, I'm good to go. So yeah, I'm glad I read this. I'm sad that I don't have the 5th volume though, because things are getting juicy. Relationships are developing. Those are my thoughts on Fence. I'm really glad that I decided to pick it up. It's such a fast read. I didn't think I'd be into it, but here we are. It's making me think that maybe I should start watching like a sports anime, because that's exactly what this review on it says. It says combines all the best aspects of sports anime, teen drama, and slow burn romance, which is honestly very true. So if that sounds good to you, you should pick up Fence. Anyway, now that I finished that, I'm going to either listen to some of my audiobook or I'm gonna watch New Girl. Much to think about. Anyway, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, so bye. Alright, hello guys. It's now Sunday morning and I finished Stalking Jack the Ripper last night. And I think I'm gonna give it a 3.75. Not gonna lie, this book was really losing me. Towards like I'd say like 2/3 of the way through, I was like kind of bored. I put on the audiobook and I was like half paying attention. But then last night I had like 60 pages left or whatever. And I was like actually reading it and things got interesting, okay? Things happened towards the end of this book and I was not prepared for it at all. Like the ending of this book didn't like completely save it because it did drag like a decent amount throughout the middle of it, but the ending was kind of wild. Like I was not expecting it at all. I was home alone last night and I was reading the part like towards the end. I can't say it, but like what even goes on? I was scared. I was like, this is terrifying. I don't like it. But also, it was like the drama. I was like, wow. The ending of this book, it really redeemed it. I was gonna give it like a straight 3 stars, but now it's definitely like a 3.75. It's not quite a 4-star, but it was still pretty good. And also the romance in this book redeemed it a lot because I love Thomas so much. One of my new favorites, honestly. Also, like the very last couple pages of this book makes me very excited to read the next one because I feel like it sets it up really well and you're like, oh my god, cannot wait to see that. And I certainly cannot wait to see that. I think the second book in this series, oh, what's it called? It's something to do with Dracula. Is it Hunting? I need to look it up. All right, it's called Hunting Prince Dracula. Definitely am excited to continue on with the series. You will see me talking about the rest of them soon. So yeah, there's my thoughts on Stalking Jack the Ripper. Finally got to it. I've had it on my shelves for a while now. and it's finally been read and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, there is that. Moving on, I need to figure out what I'm gonna read next. So I don't think I'm gonna finish another book in this vlog, but I think I want to start one. Here are my options that I can read next. I know I already talked about these, but I think I'm leaning towards starting something that I haven't talked about. I finally got this book. I left it at my house, but my mom mailed it to me. And I think I kind of want to start this just because I'm very intrigued by the rest of the series. I posted a reading vlog for this a couple of weeks ago and I wasn't like super jazzed about the first book, but I liked it. And a lot of you guys told me that it gets so much better as you continue the series. So I've decided I want to continue the series. So I think the book that I'm going to start reading today is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. Just because I'm very intrigued to see how this series develops. A lot of you also said it was your favorite series, so now I'm like super intrigued because the first book was like meh, but I'm ready to continue on with it. So I think I'm going to read Crown of Midnight. I'm just feeling some fantasy, you know, and I enjoyed the world in Throne of Glass, and Sarah J Maas's writing is always entertaining. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read Crown of Midnight. It's gonna be a nice day because I'm still taking the weekend off and doing absolutely nothing. So yeah. Let's get into it. Okay, so I sat down and I read a little bit of Crown of Midnight. I am now on page 45, which is chapter 6, and I'm actually enjoying myself. I didn't hate the first book. I generally enjoyed it, but it wasn't my favorite. But I do find myself really loving the fact that I'm like back in this world with these characters. I guess I can't really say too much about this book without spoiling what happens in the first book. So we'll just say that the outcome of Throne of Glass, we're starting to see what that entails and how Selena is interpreting it. And honestly, I respect her for the way that she is interpreting it. I'll leave it at that. I think if you've read this book, you know what I mean. So yeah, I really like that turn of events. So yeah, it's a lovely rainy day outside. I'm going to continue to sit on this couch and do nothing. So it's a little bit later. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. And you're probably wondering if I have really left this couch at all today. And I have great news. I went out to get my second Diet Coke of the day. And that obviously involved me getting up off this couch. So it's the little victories, really. Anyway, as for reading updates, I am now on page 91 of Crown of Midnight, which is chapter, I literally just saw it, 12. Yes. I don't want to like spoil things for you. I guess the main like thing that has happened in the last 50 pages, maybe, since I last talked to you, is that one of the people who I thought was in this series but was not mentioned at all in the first book was mentioned. And things are starting to click into place just a little bit, and that is very exciting because I've been wondering what the role of these people is gonna be, and things are happening up here and in here. So that's kind of the only update, but again, I'm enjoying it. It reads super quickly. I find myself really liking Kale more and more, which is concerning, frankly, because I don't trust Sarah J Maas at all. I'm scared she's gonna like do something to his character and personality that I'm gonna be like, I don't know about. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna read some more of this. I might stretch this vlog a little bit past the weekend just so I can finish this book. That's the goal. We shall see. I'm going to try and spend a decent chunk of this evening reading this book, obviously, but New Girl is tempting. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Monday. I made a lot of progress in Crown of Midnight last night. Like, I think I'm up to page 240, maybe. So yeah, over halfway through it. I think I might be able to finish it today. I'm not sure though. We'll have to see. Anyway, it's like 9 right now and I'm going to the public library just to do some studying. I went to Starbucks this morning, little study incentive. I'm probably gonna stay here until like noon or so, and then I'm gonna go home and read. So yeah, I will give you a better update on the pages that I have read of Crown of Midnight later, because honestly I'm still tired, so thoughts are evading me. But later I will tell you more about what happened in the book last night. The thing that I do know is that shit hit the fan. Who would have thought? It's always hitting the fan. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay guys, I'm back in my apartment. I have my Diet Coke, but I'm actually here to talk to you about Crown of Midnight and the progress that I made. If I can figure out where I'm on page 246, which is chapter 32. So I have like 160, 70 pages left to go, which I might be able to finish today. I really don't know. We will see. It will definitely require me not doing any more homework tonight, which I'm not opposed to. Things that happened a lot, and I don't remember half of it. We're getting relationship development. I will not say much about it because I don't want to like spoil things, but it was good for a time and then it wasn't. Shit hit the fan, so it's not good right now. And she definitely made a snap decision, which I do think is in character for her, to overreact to something like this, even though like it was a big deal. But I feel like if she sat back for a second and thought about it, maybe she wouldn't have gone to the lengths that she almost did, but it makes sense for her character. So like I get it, but also I'm like, just talk to him. Maybe, like just a little conversation. But things are not going well. They're not going well at all, and that's when I had to stop last night. I was like, this is just sad. I'm upset now. But honestly, I expected it to happen, so it's fine. But also, I'm excited that we're getting more into the magic side of things, because magic has been like erased from this kingdom for I don't know how long, like 10 years, some like short span of time. It hasn't been gone for like too long, so there's still like tendrils of it around, and things are developing for certain characters, and I'm actually very interested in seeing how this is gonna pan out, because it's messy because of who it is and their connections, shall we say, and I'm very intrigued to see how that is going to unfold. But I really like the addition of that, and overall I'm just really enjoying this book. I also find myself hating Selena less. Okay, I didn't hate her, but she really irritated me in the first book. But in this one, I'm kind of like, her character hasn't changed, but I find her to be less irritating, which obviously is fantastic because I don't want to hate the main character of a book that I'm reading. Yeah, I don't know, it's just a good time. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it even more when I get to like the 3rd and 4th book. So if I'm enjoying it now, I'll probably really enjoy it when I get there. So yeah, I really am liking this book so far. So I'm going to probably go take a shower because I feel sweaty. But after that, I'm gonna read some more of Crown of Midnight. And I go to like dinner tonight with my friend, but that's not for a couple hours. So I'm gonna read it until then. And I will update you on my thoughts later. The thing that was just revealed. So, I just finished Crown of Midnight. What? I have so many questions. Okay guys, it's Tuesday morning and I have great news, and that is that I finished Crown of Midnight last night, and oh my god, I have no words for what has happened at the end of this book. I think I finished this at like 11:30 last night. I could not go to sleep because I was like, what? I just have so many questions. The thing is, if I didn't have like a very small previous knowledge base about this series, I'd be like, wow, that's like so interesting. But like, since I knew like something, at least I thought I knew something, and now I apparently don't. I don't know, I'm just so confused. What a reveal. Like, so many things were revealed, and it's actually so cool, and I'm actually so excited to see where this series goes now. But I'm also like kind of upset that I have to go read Assassin's Blade now, because I want to read more of like this, and that's like a prequel. But I want to, I know I should read it after this book, so I'm gonna read it before I read Heir of Fire. But I'm so excited to continue this series. Oh my gosh, it was just like this book was just so good. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. It wasn't quite at a 5-star, but if the series continues like this, I'm definitely gonna be handing out some 5 stars at some point. So, oh, it was just so good. The end, literally, I was like sitting and staring for like half an hour because I was like, what is going on? I don't know. I just thought that just the fact that it was revealed like on the very last page, super suspenseful, super dramatic. I love Sarah J Maas's writing. It's always so fun, and I'm so excited to see how this new piece of information is used, and I'm just so excited. I really enjoyed this book so much. So yeah, the pacing of this book was super good. I felt like I really could not stop reading it. I love just the atmosphere of these books in general. I'm kind of sad that the next one I don't think takes place in the glass castle, but I really love the setting and all the secret passageways and stuff. I did enjoy the characters more in this one, specifically Selena. I did not like her in the first book, but I don't like love her, but I like her as a main character, and I also really like Dorian and Kale as like supporting characters, even though I feel like they don't have that much of a prevalent role in the rest of it because I really don't hear too much about them. But obviously I could be very wrong, as I was about something else. So this new piece of information that I've learned really throws off everything that I had originally thought about this series, which is honestly really fun. So yeah, I am very, very excited to continue with this series. I actually went on eBay and I ordered, I think there was like a lot of the next 3 books. So I'm gonna get those, I think, next week, and I'm so excited to start reading them. Obviously, I will do another vlog when I end up picking up Heir of Fire, because I love vlogging reading these books. Like, there's so much to talk about, so it's fun. So yeah, I finished Crown of Midnight in this vlog, and I'm also gonna wrap up the rest of the vlog. So I also finished Stalking Jack the Ripper, which I've already talked about. Another good book with a wild ending. And then I also read Fence Volume 4. So good reading this weekend. I'm very happy about what I got to. So yeah, things happened. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys have been reading recently. I'd love to chat with you guys about it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.